Last time you told us about the cave of Hira, when the angel Jibril came to the Prophet, peace be upon him. What happened after that? Did the Prophet tell everyone right away?
Yeah! Did people believe him immediately?
Not everyone, Zaid. The message of truth began quietly, like a small flame in the dark, but that flame soon became a light the whole world could see. Tonight, I'll tell you how it began, with the first believers. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to Crescent Network Studio, and today is another episode of the series, The Light of Mercy, the story of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. After that night in the cave of Hira, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, returned home trembling. The voice of the angel still echoed in his heart. "Read, in the name of your Lord," he said softly. "Cover me, cover me."
He must have been scared.
Yes, Noor. But Allah had already prepared someone to comfort him, his beloved wife, Khadijah, radiallahu anha. She held his hands and said gently, "By Allah, he will never disgrace you. You care for the poor, speak the truth, and help the weak." Her words brought peace to his heart, and she became the first person to believe in Islam.
So the first Muslim was Khadijah, radiallahu anha.
Yes, Zaid, the first to believe, the first to stand by him, and the first light in the darkness. Then came his closest friend, Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, shared what happened, Abu Bakr said without a moment of doubt, "By Allah, I have known you since childhood. You never lie. This is the truth." Through Abu Bakr, later on, more hearts opened. People like Uthman ibn Affan, Abdurrahman ibn Auf, and Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, radiallahu anhum. Then came Ali ibn Abi Talib, radiallahu anhu, the Prophet's young cousin, only 10 years old and youngest person to accept Islam. He said bravely, "I will not wait till tomorrow to believe in Allah."
Even a child had that much faith?
Yes, Noor, because truth reaches hearts, no matter the age. And there was Zayd ibn Haritha, radiallahu anhu, the Prophet's servant and beloved friend. He said with tears, "You are dearer to me than anyone on earth. I will never leave your side."
They all loved him so much.
Because they saw what the world could not, the light of mercy in his heart. For 3 years, the believers met secretly in a small house, Dar al-Arqam. It became their school of faith. There, they prayed together, learned the Quran, and whispered words that would one day echo across the world. The sound of La ilaha illallah filled the little house. But outside, the people of Quraysh began to whisper too. "Muhammad says our idols are false. He calls for one God," and their anger began to grow.
So trouble was coming?
Yes, Zaid. The tests were about to begin. Among the early believers was Bilal ibn Rabah, radiallahu anhu, a slave, but a heart free from fear. When his master learned of his faith, he was furious. He dragged Bilal into the burning sand under the desert sun, placed heavy stones on his chest, and shouted, "Leave your faith! Say our gods are great!" But Bilal whispered, "Ahad, Ahad, Allah is one. Allah is one." The more they heard him, the louder his voice became.
That must have hurt so much.
It did, but Bilal's heart was stronger than the chains that bound him. When Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu, saw this, he went to Bilal's master and said, "Name your price, I will free him." And he did. Bilal, once a slave, became one of the freest hearts on earth, and later the first muaddin, the one who called the believers to prayer. More people believed, one by one, rich and poor, men and women, young and old. They prayed at night when the city slept, their whispers of the Quran rising into the sky like gentle wind. The Prophet, peace be upon him, reminded them, "Paradise is surrounded by hardships, but Allah is with the patient."
So patience was their strength.
Yes, they had no army, no power, only faith. But that faith was stronger than fear. From this story, we learn that faith is not about words. It's about courage, love, and trust in Allah. The first believers, Khadijah, Abu Bakr, Ali, Zayd, and Bilal, radiallahu anhum, stood firm when no one else would. Every prayer we make today began with their strength.
So even a small believer can carry a big light.
Exactly, Noor, and every one of us has that light, if we keep our hearts sincere. In the next episode, the message spreads further, but so does the cruelty. The believers will face harsh trials, But the Prophet, peace be upon him, will teach them that patience is not weakness. It's the key to victory.
Patience when things hurt the most.
Yes, Zaid, because those who stay patient are never forgotten by Allah. Now, everyone, please support our channel and like, subscribe, and share this video. Jazakallah Kaya.